Okay, so this is probably the last segment. We have to hurry up to finish in an hour. So we, well, about 6 segments. So this is a long and short pattern roadmap, multi-ladder with all interconnects. Roughly here, I've outlined a caged ladder here. This is just a regular ladder where you're going to have the notes, the same notes to build on that ladder, right? So if you're 3, 4, 5, 6, then you're 6, 7, root 2, then you're 2, 3, 4, 5, then you're 5, 6, 7, root, then you're root. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Okay, so that's the ladder, but this actually has like a multi-ladder. Okay, so it's got a lot more to it. Remember, these are your string shapes. So the string shapes are written on the accidentals. It's like if you had a piano and you wanted to write the string shapes in on your piano, you could write them down on the accidentals, the black notes. So, uh, 7 root 2, okay, you'd write an E on the C sharp, okay, and then 2, 3, 4, you'd write a D on the D sharp, okay, and then 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7 is, well, that's one of the long string shapes there. Okay, so that would be part of the A. So 5, 6 would be the A string shape. You'd write an A on the G sharp. Okay, and then 6, 7 root, you'd write a G on the A sharp. So that's all 5 of them. Notice that, so they're labeled. Let's zoom in now, because I just explained that we don't need this diagram down here. They're labeled on this diagram, so we can zoom it up a little bit more. So let's see what we got here. Long and short patterns roadmap, multi-ladder with all interconnects. So we have basically, why do we have so many string shapes in a row here? Because I want all short and long. Remember I was talking about triple? So start with the A string shape 5, 6. So let's look at a 5, 6 right here, right in the middle here. We've got a 5, 6. Okay, so we're right here. We've got a 5, 6 right there. So to the right of it, we got 6, 7 root, and to the left of it, we have 3, 4, 5. So right there, that's how much we need. And I wanted to make sure we had more than enough there. So that's a triple right there. That's our CAG triple. Don't let it fool you. It's just showing you that from the A, you can go to G or you can go to C. It's important to know that we can also do that with the long patterns. Remember what the long patterns are, right? This thing keeps popping up, this little menu, because I keep hitting the wrong thing, the wrong button. Remember the string shapes. We have the long string shapes, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3. How do they connect? Look at root 2, 3. Okay, it's called the E long string shape because it's part of, it has the E string shape part of it. 7 root 2 is the E string shape, so we call it the E string shape root 2, 3. The C 4, 5, 6 long string shape has C string shape as a 3, 4, 5, and the A, the 5AXL 5, 6, 7 string shape has A in it right there, so it's called A. So this is how they connect to the other ones, right? So let's just focus on let's say the 5, 6, 7. So there it is. We'll call it a 5A extra long. 5, 6, 7. Okay, it does it. I drew it wrong. I'm getting ahead of myself. A 5, 6, 7 here, not to the root yet. All right. So now, what are its neighbors to the right and the left? This is why this particular diagram is as big as it is, because we want to have the E shape over here, and over here we want to have the C shape. going in 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it has to be this long at least. I like to have, so it's not exactly, it's bigger than, it's probably a little bit bigger than it has to be. Okay, you know, it's just covering all bases. It's like a road map. So now we want to look at maybe the if we want to play like if we're on Route 2, 3. Okay, what are we going to do? We can go to the D string shape 2, 3, 4 to the right, or we could play into it from the E string shape from the left. Of course, we can go up to the 4, 5, 6, and we can go down to the 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's the road map. Okay, it has to be this big. So anywhere we start, you know, anywhere we start, say on this route here, 7 route 2, 7 route 2, up here in C. It's kind of a Locrian thing, but I know G is to the right. And it's important to know these relationships, because when you're playing in the middle of nowhere, so you got a G string shape here. Now, of course, you're in the A box, are you? Let's see, G, fifth of G is D. No, it's a D box. See? It's a D box, I believe. No, it's an A box. How did I know that? Because D box has 2, 3, 4 on it. And when I want, that didn't sound right. So it's A box, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So remember, the A box diatonic has a little D string up there because D is the fourth of it. Okay, so your D shape from the A box pentatonic is your fourth. So keep, you know, remember that. So the point is that if we're playing in the middle of the A box, it took us a while to figure out where A string shape, A goes to E string shape, E goes to C string shape, C goes to G string shape. So it's G string shape in the A box. It's important to know that from that G string shape, here's a G string shape, 6, 7 root, that we can go to E or we can go to A on either side of it. You know, so you're playing your solo here. So if we are on the A box, if you go this way, you're going forward in the pentatonic scale. A goes to root again. So we'd be back in the C box. That would be your C box. Okay, so we'll go forward in that. We're going from the, what we're on, G. So G in the word cage now going this way. It doesn't matter whether we're doing a full cage or just a string shape. The G string shape is going to go to the E string shape in the caged word, but if we're in the A box, the entire cage is going to go to the G cage. So it's going to be the E string shape, 7 root 2 in the E box, right? Well, I can't remember what box we were in. Okay, so again, it's going to take a little bit of practice, and I do suggest that you practice, you know, get in the middle of the cage on the middle strings and connect them to the right and to the left, and with the long patterns too. You want to connect them, so 5, 6, 7 will connect with 6, 7 root. Okay, get used to doing that and practicing that and knowing which cage you're in and which string shape you're on. They both are going to follow caged as you go up the neck and pentatonic scale